Guys, this is Super Review Show for an episode of Rock Talk. This is the show where I break down albums that have anniversaries or the album's just that good. You should definitely check it out no matter what. And here we are today talking about the last album that we ever got by the band called The Police. We're talking about today about the 40th anniversary of one of probably their best album. Today, June 17th, 2023, we're talking about The Police's Synchronicity. And there's some aspects of this album that are great. There's a couple of songs that are questionable, but it is the last one we got by them, and it's kind of sad, but at the same time they hated musically speaking, they hated each other. Like how they disagree with so many things. Actually, it's funny. I'm gonna leave a link for there's a radio interview from the BBC called there's a guy on YouTube called the Raised on Radio. Not the Journey album, but it's called Raised on Radio, and he uploads interviews from the BBC in England, and they actually had a really cool thing about how this album was made, and they had Sting on, they had who was it? They had Andy Summer, they had the members of the Police and the producers as well on this recording. And it was like a 25-minute interview about how the album came together, what they were coming off of Ghost in the Machine, which is a really good album too, and how they really talked about the making of this album, what challenges they faced, how hard it was to even they said after it was released, the tour was coming out, and they even said on the interview, "Are you guys staying together?" Like, no, we're not. Lo and behold, they never stayed together. They did a reunion tour in like the early 2000s, and at one point, but let's face it, they're never going to get back together. Sting was great, though, live. We'll say that. And I will say, Sting was in the Police. Just letting you guys know, for any of you keeping track at home, Sting was a member of the Police. Then he went solo. He's not just... It's not Every Breath You Take by Sting. It's Every Breath You Take by the Police. Just letting you guys know. Because some people out there are like, it's Sting, right? Nope. It's the Police. Just saying. That's a backstory for another time. Anyways, the Police's Synchronicity turns 40 years old today, June 17th. Hard to believe. With incredible songs like Synchronicity 1, Walking in Your Footsteps, oh my God, Mother was okay, Miss Gradenko, and Synchronicity 2. That is a great song. Side 2, Every Breath You Take, Every Move You Make, I'm not going to get sued. King of Pain, Wraps Around Your Finger, and Tea in the Sahara. This album was undeniably probably their best one of their career. I mean, some people would say like Zenyatta Mandata or Ghost in the Machine. This one was phenomenal. It had the hit single Every Breath You Take, which is written by Sting but performed by the Police. Not a Sting solo song. I don't know why people get confused with that. It's ridiculous. It's written by the Police, and it's written by Sting, but it's performed by the Police. Because some people are just idiots and they don't understand that. I'm sorry. It's Sting, right? No, it's the Police. Go look up your facts. Get your facts right. As I mentioned, the recording sessions for this album were crazy. The sessions dragged on for a number of years. They knew exiting the sessions, they're like, yeah, we're done after this. I mean, we got so big where we became one of the biggest bands in the world, and we hated each other at the same time, musically speaking. Like, they're still friends, but musically they just can't get along. Like, why is this hi-hat on the drum? I don't know. Then they started having a fist fight or whatever. It was musically, they were insane. They were trying to argue with each other all the time. It was actually kind of ridiculous. But there was a lot of hit singles on this album, though, and they wanted them to stay together, but they didn't, though. It was Synchronicity 2, Walking in Your Footsteps was actually a great track. Every Breath You Take is obviously their number one hit single. A lot of people only know them for that. It's kind of sad. King of Pain was great. Wrapped Around Your Finger, great song as well. This is a really great album too. And actually, on the vinyl this is the cover. The album comes out of the top. I don't know if you guys knew about that. The album comes out of the top. How cool is that, right? I've played this from start to finish. It's a trip. It's incredible. And it sucks that they're no longer performing together, of course, because the chemistry. My aunt saw them on this tour, the Synchronicity tour, back in the early 80s. 83, 84. She saw them when they were still the Police, and she said it was incredible. I mean, they were just undeniably awesome live as a band, but now they're not going to do them anymore because they're too much of arguing and bickering. This album is great on many levels. The sound quality is definitely 80s. It's definitely new wave. It's definitely that 80s pop rock new wave style. But it's on a different level, in my opinion, because it's the Police. It's not like it's the Psychedelic Furs, or it's not like it's the Human League, which are both great. But this is something above top tier. This is like top tier new wave, in my opinion, at least. And Sting had a very successful solo career after this. I saw him live last year. He was great. He performed a couple of songs live from this album, and a couple other songs as well. But this is a pioneering album of the time. Happy 40th anniversary to the Police's Synchronicity. Today, June 17th, 2023. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? But anyways, what do you guys think? Are you Police fans? Are you out there? Sting fans? Are you out there? Whatever. Jump down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts on this video. And thanks so much for watching, of course. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Smash the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to us for more Rock Talk episodes. Celebrating 40 years of so many albums this year. And don't forget to follow our social media as well. On Instagram and Facebook at The Super Review Show. I do a lot of postings on there for all of us here at The Super Review Show. And what we do in there is great. But yeah, for all your Rock Talk episodes and many more, keep it locked on The Super Review Show. The J-Man is Rock. Every breath you take, we'll be watching you.